I actually really like this mission. It was a cool addition to like play backwards through the strike. I liked it a lot. Uh, it's nice that it's short, simple. I don't really care for the boss though, since it's just a giant oversized captain, which I guess is the definition of giant. But yeah, it's fun. It's alright. Gotta mute the preview window though. I hear myself twice. Not that narcissistic, I promise you. So if you're watching this on the rip to YouTube, hi YouTube, I apologize for the quality. There's a lot of rendering, re-rendering, recoding, downloading, re-downloading, rendering, and stuff. It makes the video look like crap. I do apologize, but hopefully you're here for the glorious content of my character and not the pixels of my screen. That is a horrible rendition of the Martin Luther King speech, but holds true, I suppose. Also, I don't have Nighthawk on, and I missed my shot because I'm just that good. So the Devil You Know is a fantastic hand cannon. I would suggest anyone that has one using it to use it. English. It's honestly, to me, it's a better gun than Fatebringer. It's a better weapon than, I believe, most of the guns that we got after Vanilla are and were. It's a much more fun weapon. And I'm contacting Destiny servers. So hopefully I get DC'd after I've killed the boss. That would be unfortunate if it happened prior. So, yay. Servers. Alright, I get it. I get it. The servers are shit. I understand. These truths are self-evident. Please don't step on me, Captain. This is my new judgment, by the way. I got it yesterday, I think? Or the other day? I don't remember where I got it. I think I got it from a... What was it? An engram? Something. Somehow I got it. Might have been an engram. I don't feel like it was, though. I think it was, yeah, I think it was from a Cryptarch package, gave me a engram, and then the engram turned into that, and then I re-rolled it a couple times. I have a better one. But I do like using new stuff, so hopefully that works out. I gotta turn my video down just a little bit there. Now I have music. And if I wasn't putting this on YouTube, I would give you guys music too, but unfortunately I can't do that, so sorry. Let's go ahead. We need impact shards on the moon, which we'll probably get by doing the bounties. I think there's one on the moon as well. No, there's not. Earth and Venus. Never mind. So, super use, since I have Nighthawk off, I should probably put a different exotic on then. What else can I use? Edge, strength. Let's use Kepri Sting. It's a fun exotic. Alright, there we go. Alright, so for bounties, where do we have to do Marok? Let's do Marok, knock that out. That should give us our impact shards on the moon. Okay, I get it. We're contacting Destiny servers. Mother of God. So am I just stuck in limbo? Is that a thing? Can that happen? I believe I'm stuck in limbo. Oh, there we go. There's a lot of loading screens in Destiny. Interestingly enough, or annoyingly enough, there are a lot of loading steps to get from the game is on your dashboard or your PSN menu to actually playing it. There's like 3 or 4 menus it has to load before it will let you do it. It's kind of annoying. What's the daily today? Is that Spire? Exclusion Zone. That's an easy one. We'll do that later. For now, let's go to the moon and knock out this bounty that sucks. And then we should be golden. Why did he say golden? Gotta love having a checkpoint. It's like the only way to play. Gotta have that checkpoint, yo. It looks like we'll definitely get we'll get a minimum of 60 from the knights themselves. And with everything else in this room, we should be golden. Why did he say golden? But, yeah. So, with Chain of Woe multiplying my reload by 3, and then the primary weapon reload thing from Kepri Sting. I mean, unless this gun had Outlaw, I couldn't reload it any faster. Then again, I think the hand cannons have the smallest buff to reload speed. Okay, Acolyte, I'm gonna come back later. Oh, never mind, you're done. Okay. I'm glad you finished. Now you're dead. Now you're dead. And Wizard's dead. Okay. Murder all this shit. I really love the Devil You Know. It's, like I said before, I would really suggest using it if you have one still. A lot of people don't have it anymore because it was a 300 weapon. It was legitimately a vanilla Season 1 hand cannon that was for purchase from the Vanguard. And I really don't know why no one used them. It might have something to do with the fact that hand cannons used to be terrible. In the beta, at least, hand cannons felt really terrible. They almost felt giant and clunky and heavy. Kind of like Helsing's pistol, but not anywhere near as strong. They just felt like giant handguns that were incredibly slow. It didn't have a punch to go with that slowness, so they almost became useless. But then when they released Destiny, it was they made them a lot better. They basically became like mini scout rifles that were stronger, which is nice. I think that's what hand cannons should be. They should be pistols. They should, they should have a kick to them, but they shouldn't be ridiculously, annoying. So I really like what they did with hand cannons for vanilla. And then they patched the guns and stuff, and that was fine. The patches they put through were pretty good, pretty solid until after Dark Below, when after they buffed Thorn the first time, which I believe was around when Dark Below came out, and Thorn became a problem in the Crucible, is when they started nerfing gun classes and gun types. I believe hand cannons got nerfed about the same time that auto rifles originally got their damage reduction. And when that happened, they became unstable. You had to basically, through firing them, they basically got like an overwhelming, like a persistence perk almost. Like the first bullet would be inaccurate. Well, slightly inaccurate, then like the following bullets would become more and more accurate, and to the point where after like 3 or 4 shots you'd be stabilized and at longer ranges. But by then it's just, I don't know. I didn't like what they did with hand cannons. It made them annoying, and it was just unfortunate what they did with them. But that's all because of Thorn, and really a lot of the problems you can tie back to hand cannons being nerfed as a class was because of Crucible, which is an unfortunate side effect when it comes to PvE, because a lot of people that use hand cannons in PvE, it's unfortunate for us because we had to deal with everything being nerfed to the point where it was annoying to use and you didn't want to use it. So that was an unfortunate side effect of that. But nothing you can really do about it. It's just the way the game works, supposedly. So that's a thing. But like I said, Devil You Know was a really good hand cannon, and then when Dark Below came out and they rotated the vendor inventories, and Devil You Don't became a thing, everyone realized how horrible it was compared to the previous one, and people just stopped looking for hand cannons from the vendors. Then you end up with the Red Hand 9 from New Monarchy, and then in House of Wolves you end up with people making baby Hawk Moons with the Fulcrum, which is, it's whatever. But it'd be nice if any of the exotic hand cannons were actually usable in PvE for like fun, which is what 2.0 is going to do with Thorn, hopefully, is make it more viable for PvE. Because outside of Crucible, Thorn is useless, honestly. Unless you're doing Skolas with small arms and you want to have a little fun with it. Other than that, it really sucks. It does. It doesn't have any of the kick that you'd want it to have. It's too slow. The burn doesn't do enough damage to be, it's an exotic slot, so it needs to outperform a lot of other things. And unfortunately, Fatebringer and Ward of Crota, if you're on that street. Devil You Know and all those kind of things. Lord High Fixer, I guess, would be a contender for it. Fulcrum, Red Hand 9. If you're using a ventilator, I don't know, or Venation, whatever the hell that's called. But it's unfortunate. But hopefully patch 2.0 will rectify the issue with Thorn being a terrible PvE weapon.